It's the 2022 annual InTech Flyers Gathering at Land Between the Lakes this year, and this is a cool event. We had so much fun. Here we are getting started on the first day, and we can't have a video without Henry jumping off something in slow motion. This is the precursor to all the fun we had over this weekend. As all our friends started arriving, everybody was getting excited and they started picking their sites and setting up their camp. I have to give a huge shout out to Elvis and Crystal for taking all this awesome drone footage. I did not have a lot of time to go around and interview people like I normally would. I was helping Josh with many things, and it was so nice to have all this footage, and some of it is just amazing, as you're going to see through the video. I'm just going to kind of talk over some of this and tell you about some of the fun we had and what was going on. Right here, what you're seeing is a lot of the campsites that are right along the beach shore of the lake in the Colson Hollow group camp area. And here's some happy faces. Hey, what's up, buddy? I think one of the coolest things for me is to see how everybody sets their camps up so differently. Everybody has different awnings or accessory tents, different tables, all sorts of cool things. Gives me ideas, it inspires me. And I think that's why a lot of us come to these events, is to see, oh, there's my big spider web on my tent, and there's Julio. To see all these different ways of doing things and camping and enjoying yourself. And there's the trailer that identifies as an InTech. A lot of people spent a lot of time on the lake, either kayaking or fishing. It was really popular. We all enjoyed it. I even took a swim at some point to cool off because it was warm one day. And here's our giant pile of firewood that burned all weekend. Oh, it looks like Darwin has been busy splitting wood. So here's our fire pit. And we've got some split up nicely, which is nice. And there's Darwin getting the fire started. And he was also a great trail leader during this trip. Hey, Carson. Hey, Henry. So I walked along the beach to film all the trucks and trailers here. I had to speed this film up, so it looks like it's a little shaky, but there was so much room and so many people. I don't think everybody was here quite yet, but you can see this goes on for a while. Lots of campers set up right on the shoreline, which is really nice for sunset because the sun would set right over the lake there. And here's kind of what I call the North 40 this is near the entrance where some people decided to set up out here, a little bit away from all the action. Hey neighbor, how's it going? And it was nice. Some people got nestled in the trees here, get a little more shaded area. And this road just led right down to our main group area. Here's some folks. Hey folks, how's it going? And it was just a great spot up here for many people. And now what you're seeing is I'm walking towards the lake near the area where we all kind of gathered together. So check out some of these decorations. People were really in the spirit and mood for Halloween, and the kids had a lot of fun with that, which you're going to see later. And it's just so cool to see all these setups and decorations and all the different gear people are using. Also want to thank Adam from InTech. InTech came, and there's their trailer. They sponsored part of this event, and so did many vendors. What you're looking at here is the bounty of cool gifts that vendors gave to us for the raffle, and you'll see some shots of that later. All kinds of cool things in here from different vendors that decide to help out with this event. Here we're getting a nice talk on solar energy and how to use solar energy while camping. We had a couple guest speakers, and wow, look at that. That's where we had the main fire pit. I love these drone shots. They're so cool. I know I keep talking about how beautiful it is here, but it truly was. We had great sunsets over this lake. The views are spectacular. The water was spectacular. I think everybody really had a good time. So one of the things we like to do at the gathering is provide at least one meal. And at the first gathering, we had a meal catered, and they brought the food, and it was great, and everybody got fed. But we couldn't get anybody who would come out this far. We're a little too remote, so we decided, well, you know what? We're going to cook some burgers and hot dogs, baked beans, chips, cookies, condiments, and I think it worked out okay. We tried to make sure that we got everybody fed, and I think we accomplished that. We had a good time. I had a burger. It was good. One of the cool things about Land Between the Lakes is that people had options to do other things other than just stay in our camp area. I might have mentioned earlier, but Darwin took a group to Turkey Bay, which is right next to Colson Hollow almost, and they had a great time. Some folks went and visited the elk and bison. It's a drive-through range, and you can see all the bison and elk wandering around. Really cool. There's also a planetarium that folks visited. Another thing that they have there at Land Between the Lakes that's cool is the home place, which is like an 1800s style village that is set up with everybody acting in character. And just like last year, we had Halloween. The kids really enjoyed this, and we had a big fire going, just a lot of fun. People were giving out candy, and this crazy guy showed up. It's Fat Thor from the Avengers. And look, there's Captain America. So it was like a little Avengers reunion here. Fat Thor had a lot of fun with the kids. Next up was the Raffle. Man, we gave out so many different things. The vendors really came through. I can't remember everything that we had, but we're going to show some pictures here in a moment of everybody getting their prizes that they won. The way we did it is that we would pull a ticket out and call that number, and if you won something, you'd come up, and then we'd pull out another ticket to see what prize you won. So it was a lot of fun. So let's kick back, relax, and see all these smiling faces with their prizes. What do you think, man?
I think it was a great weekend.
It's the end. I can't believe it's like 10 seconds ago we got here.
I know. We're sitting here all by ourselves now.
I'm really grateful to everybody. I, in my lifetime, have not gotten so much love and seen so many people happy to be doing something to hang out with us and everybody else. And wow.
And like I told y'all, it scares me that y'all wanted to follow us on Facebook and hang out with me. And 728 this morning, I think it was.
That's awesome.
Maybe by next year we'll hit 1,000 people. The gathering itself tripled this year. God, let's not triple again next year. I don't think we can cook that many hamburgers.
If you're seeing this for the first time and you don't know about us, the links will be below to Josh's annual InTech flyer gathering page, and
to Michael's Campolorian page.
Yeah, well, and if you're watching this, you're already on my YouTube channel.
You're already on the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So join up there, check it out if that's something you're into and interested in. And at this point, I don't even know what the footage looks like, so Josh and I are just wrapping this up. But we had a gentleman here who got some amazing drone footage that I hope has been playing before you're watching this.
Yeah. Depends on how he edits it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll be great, though. All Campalorian videos are fun to watch.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's how I met you. I started watching your videos.
Not the early ones. Not the early
The early ones are fine. Come on, everybody's got a learning curve.
But
last year's event, I didn't know what I was doing. This year's event, I barely know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So next year's event, which, yes, there will be a next year's event.
And we cooked, what, 4 million hamburgers, 32
We now
billion?
have the record for most food ever served out of an InTech pursuit.
Yes. Yes.
Adam from InTech, he used his magic wand and authorized that. We will be having an event next year. Where it will be, Michael and I have no idea yet. We haven't even started talking about it. We're going to put up a survey on my page asking you what we can do better next year, what you want to see, and your suggestions to maybe where to go. Since you've all traveled the country and you know what's going on, we'll find out. We'll figure it out.
And special thanks to our crew. You know who you are. And
Absolutely.
You know what you did, and y'all were amazing.
So,
well, thank you all again.
Thank you.
And keep an eye out. We got some more videos coming. I brought Josh a little present, and you're going to see a video all about that, and he'll shoot some video from his house to show you what I brought him. So stick around. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, all them cool things.
I'm on YouTube.
He's on YouTube. Bye.
Bye.